guys, this is JB3 and we are back with another episode of FIFA 20 Career Mode Youth Edition featuring Scunthorpe United. We're here in the off-season for our first season, or after our first season. We go into the end of League 2. We'll take a look at the standings to start off with before we go on to the stats. So Colchester, unbelievable year, 112 points. That's just unreal. 58 goal differential, almost 100 goals scored. Walsall not far behind another team with almost 100 points. The top of the table is unreal. And then we take a look at the bottom dwellers. If there was relegation, we would see Cambridge United in the bottom on 21 points, which is hard to believe. 21 points and you had two teams almost get 100. You figured there'd have to be, some teams that just didn't win at all, but you see Leyton Orient down there as well, Morecambe FC in 18th, and we finished off in 8th. We'll take a look at some of the other leagues as well. We'll take a look at the FA Cup to start with. And it's Liverpool taking a 3-0 victory over Spurs. And we'll take a look at the Carabao Cup, even though we did not do anything. Man City and Liverpool, nice little matchup there, a 1-1. Man City goes and gets the victory with penalties, 5-4. We'll take a look at the leasing.com. A trophy Southend takes it over Accrington Stanley. Boy, would they love to see that in real life as they flutter at the bottom of League 1. And we'll take a look at the League 2 playoffs. Who is going up? It's Oldham Athletic over Salford City, 3-2. And they will see themselves to League 1. We won't have to deal with them next year. And we'll take a look. It's Champions League 2. Why don't we take a look at it? It's Man City finally lifting it over Piemonte Juventus. You get it. 3-0. Man City put on a show as they finally lift it. Pep Guardiola finally gets to see it. We'll have to see how he does in the Premier League as well. We'll take a look at Europa League and see who got the win there. It is Red Bull Leipzig over Chelsea, 2-1. America's hearts broken as Christian Pulisic can't get any silverware. And we'll see here. We'll take a look as we move on. We'll go and take a look at some of the other leagues here in England with League 1, the Championship, and the Premier League. So we'll take a look at some of the other leagues here in England. It is Sunderland going back up to the Championship on the back of 115 points. I know it's a little messed up on however they lined it up here in the tables. The goal differential is actually the points. Lincoln City also go through 101 points. So, I know we're used to FIFA where usually you can win the league on 80 points, but now you have to go 120 points. Just seems like maybe they overcorrected just a little bit. So, you got Peterborough on 99, Portsmouth on 98, Ipswich 93 points. 5 teams on 90 points. I don't even know how that's possible. And you got Bury all the way down, unfortunately, on 1 point. They get 1 draw and they let up 130 goals. So it's tough to see. You hate to see it. I guess they'll be down in League 2 with us next year, along with Bolton and AFC Wimbledon. So those will be the teams we'll get to face. And we'll take a look here. We'll move up the ladder here into the Championship. Unbelievable. Fulham, 125 points and clearly the best team of all time, ever and forever. Amen. I don't even know if that's calculating correctly, to be honest with you. Stoke City on 93, even though they're about to get relegated down to League 1. So good for Stoke City fans there. And we'll take a look finally at the Premier League. Man City beat out Liverpool on 112 points, right behind Liverpool and Spurs, 99 and 97 respectively. Man United on 85, and the rest kind of fall away from that as it's kind of a 2-horse race here. Norwich and Sheffield United on 9 and 7 points apiece as they get relegated back to the Championship. So now it's time to look at some of the top stat leaders here in League 2. It's Pope from Port Vale, not at the top. We'll go to the top here. It's Norris off Colchester United's 100-point season, 27 goals on 42 matches. Walsall Gordon, he will get 21 on 46. I don't know if we have anyone in here. I think our closest would be, it's Conceição on 14 in 36 matches. Ended up actually playing quite a bit this year. And we have George Wood, 13 on 33 as well, and that will probably be the only ones we'll have. We might have some assists. We do. It is George Wood in a draw with the player from Oldham Athletic. I'm not even going to try and announce that name. It's 14 assists on 33 matches. A good year for George Wood. Unbelievable. We'll have to see if dynamic potential can help him out. Conceição gets 7 on 36, and that will do it. Clean sheets we had far and few between. So we'll take a look. We do. Yijit actually ends up with 6 in 15 matches, so you can see he actually helped really turn our team around, getting a whole bunch of clean sheets. Now we'll get in and we'll take a look at the stats for the entire team. So we'll take a look. It is Conceição, the 14 goals, as we saw George Wood with 13 goals in himself, along with 14 and 7 assists. We saw Ray Song Wang right behind him with 6 in 36 appearances. We have Rinaldi as well, not bad, 5 goals in only 18 matches, pretty good from him with 3 assists as well. And Frank Henry, and then we have some others, the 2s and the 3s and the 1s, and players just not really getting a whole lot of run there, but they did the part, and they helped us out. We'll take a look at the assist leaders. We probably know most of them. It's those 3 at the top between Wood, Conceição, and Wang. And, that will do it for us here on the stats. We'll also keep track of all these stats throughout the career so we can look at the overalls broken down by competition and also through all competition. So I'll make sure to post that on Twitter. Make sure to follow as well. This way you can always see when those stats go out, and I'll try and put them here in the videos as well as we move along through the years. So we'll get into the new season. We start with our preseason tournament here. We will take on a few different teams and see how we do. We won't really play through these. We'll just sim through them and build our team. We'll also get into building our team through the academy. So let's get into this offseason and see if we can get ready for another season here in League 2. So we're here in our final month with Argentina, and it has not brought anything additionally for the Youth Academy. So we'll hold off here and I'll let them go. So we're here in Romania, and it also has not brought anything back worthwhile, so we'll head out of Romania and look for another country. So we're here final month in Ireland, and it's brought back some players with some decent potential, but they are all goalkeepers and all with low overalls, so don't really want to fill up on goalkeepers, so we'll let them all go and see what we can find here for the future. So we'll send our scouts back out. It will be France, Greece, and Egypt, all for 3 months. So we have our first preseason matchup, and it will be the starters that go out, and we get a 1-1 draw. And we have our second game here in the preseason. It will be the starters again to roll out, and we'll grab a 1-0 victory. So it will be our final game in the group stage. It will be the Cup squad to roll out here against Blackpool, and it will be a 4-1 thrashing, even with a man down. So we have ended up selling Elliot Harris. We have a lot of goalkeepers coming through the academy, so we'll sell him to Cheltenham Town for $200,000, adding $140 to our transfer budget. So we have our first scout back here in Egypt, and it has not brought back much. Probably the best of it is Abasir. So we'll probably have to wait for another couple months before we bring anything in. So we're here in Greece, and it's brought back one player, Angelos Sampras, who will come probably straight into the Youth Academy. 53 to 71 overall, 65 to 89. Not great potential, but decent overall. Will probably add a little bit of depth to the team. So we're here in France, and again, it hasn't brought back much. We'll have to wait for another month before we can add anything to the academy. So we will take a look at the academy before we head into the season. We have Patrick Ennis, 62 overall, 6'6" from Ireland. Andrew Kelly, still sitting at a 52 overall, but decent potential. Okora up to a 57. Shikari up to a 56 overall. Fabrizio Cordoba, we will bring in. He's 18 years of age, 61 overall, 74-92, so we'll add him to the senior team. We also have a Ramiro Vasquez, who turned 16 just in time to start the season, 64 overall, 80-86, which you wish that was a little bit better on potential, but 6'6", can be a great goalkeeper here for us, so we'll bring him right in, and we'll take a look. We have not really anyone else that we'll take a look at. Sampras, probably the best of them, 61 overall. We'll probably wait until we have a cup competition to bring him in, just so we don't have to listen to players complain about playing time, but definitely one here for the future. So Fabrizio Cordoba comes in, the right winger from Argentina, 5-star skill move, 3-star weak foot, decent attacking work rate. We'll take a look at that. We have good acceleration, so could be a pacey winger down. We wish he has a little bit better attacking position, but not bad. Good balance, good sprint speed, good stamina. We're all happy with that. Good ball control. Looks like he could have a decent long shot, 61 overall. Pretty good for our standards. So definitely looks to be one for the future. We'll also take a look, see what his status is. Probably going to be showing great potential, and it is 61 overall, Fabrizio Cordoba. So that'll do it for us here in this one. We get right to the start of the season. It will start with Stevenage, and it's a busy month here in August, 2 games a week. So good thing we have a little bit more depth than we did last year. We have some teams that we can hopefully take advantage of with Leyton Orient and Bolton, 2 teams that should be pretty poor. We could start good there in the month of August, but we got to start with Stevenage. They finished mid-table last year, so we'll see what happens. But guys, that'll do it for us here on this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you can always find out when the newest episodes are coming out. And until next time, have a good one.